Hold to it and shoot for the sky.
Light that fire inside you, don't ever stop. Keep yourself moving till you reach the top. And hold on tight, 'cause it's a long way to fall. And life is a game and the winners take all. And life is a game and the winners take all. So take it all.
Hello and welcome to the Ring Post Daily Podcast. I am Mr. RPD, the Call Your Shot contract holder. He is Joey Hudson. We don't have our champions. Our Ring Post Daily Prophecy champion is busy doing brotherhood business, and our Ring General is sticking to his Brock Lesnar contract. And he,
Yeah,
it's
man.
like, yeah, it's like so.
I seen Eddie over the past weekend. He's got so much going on with the Brotherhood and that new Landon Gray. I mean, he got so much on his hands right now. But he better be focusing on us because we're talking about going into WrestleMania season for that title, and he may not even walk in.
Yes, we have a Supercard 39, and which is started off with Elimination Chamber. I don't know why I can't remember the score, but
The score is Eddie and Tyreek both at 2 and me at 3. So right now I'm winning by 1 point. You and me both have almost a 1 point advantage type situation. We have not cashed in yet. I was going to cash my 1 point in on this, but I would much rather get that title and use my 1 point for defending that captain.
yeah, so this is halftime, of course, and we're doing AEW Revolution. It's one of AEW's bigger pay-per-views. It's one of the big four. I'd say if there was, of course, big four of WWE: SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. Of course, this is one of the big four in my opinion. And
the song you heard at the beginning of the episode is "Winners Take All" by Johnny Hallahan. Ring Post Daily uses all types of free music on Facebook, rules and laws they let you use music by. So everything we use music-wise on this show, we have found a way to use free commercial royalty music. So that's "Winners Take All" by Johnny Hallahan, and I think we got about 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 9 matches so far. 9 matches so far right now to countdown. We got another one that we ain't learned all the participants to yet. And me and Eddie both have wild. You have a wild and a super pick. So this could be the comeback Tyreek is famous for making.
I want it to be for multiple reasons. First of all, of course, I'm undefeated in WrestleMania season itself, at WrestleMania, at Elimination Chamber, and Royal Rumble. So I want to stick with the Elimination Chamber super cards for me being undefeated. Not only that, I want to walk into WrestleMania as champ again. Plus, it's like, where is Eddie Wade? Where is Austin? Like, that's my whole thing right now. Is like, I want to take Eddie Wade's part-time title reign away from him, and after that, I have the Call Your Shot where I could still get a chance to be double champ, and I'm gonna take Austin's too.
Bro, you're preaching to the choir because I'm right there next to you.
I know, but listen, this is my goal because when I become undisputed champion, the second ever, should have been the first, but hey, it happens. But when I become undisputed champion, I will be the guy who's every single supercard showing up, unlike Eddie Wade and his Brotherhood companions and Austin handling his business. But They've held the
Hey,
title.
I feel that. I feel that because when I was champion, I defended when it was time. I showed up on episodes, and I even did daily promos. I did all three. So I understand the hard work you're talking about putting into it, but the only way we're gonna get that far is one of us dethrones Eddie now. Now, I wish there was a way we could do some politicking behind the scenes and say, hey, look, I need you to help me win the title because you have a one-on-one match anyway. You can call on me and we can main event WrestleMania Supercard together. I wish there was some way to pull like the strings,
Who
but there's
did that?
not.
I felt I can't remember if it was for WrestleMania or some other show, but someone told someone was like, this probably happened a few times in wrestling, but it's like if we were together, then main event could be me and you, and as long as we were together, I can't remember who it was, but I just remember
Oh,
that
a dozen times. Yeah, a dozen times. I mean, dozen scenarios. Yeah.
very heelish tactic.
Well,
But
like
we're
you
gonna get
said,
into the
we got
supercard.
AEW Rebel. Huh?
I was just saying we're about to get into the supercard.
Yes, we are. The second half of the card, I'm walking in with a 1 point advantage as of right now. So, um, what we'll do is we'll start off with Eddie's since I got. See, I'm a wrestling journalist. I got Eddie's picks, even though he's not here. So what we'll do is we'll start off each match with Eddie's picks out there. And then let's say you go now. Eddie goes first, obviously, then you. Well, the next time we'll start with Eddie, then me, then you. So we'll swap second place each time.
Yeah.
Um,
Man, you remember back in the day we used to spin the wheel to see who would
I know.
choose first? Yeah, or the order from which we chose.
Well,
But
my big wheel's in the closet, and I like to get. I like to do it on another phone or screen to put it right here on top on the screen on the episode. But I don't want to sit here and spin a wheel and tell you what it's landing on and you not seeing because that's no different than what we're doing now.
I think we started that because of half times. Because if I was I don't know, like 4 points ahead and there was only four matches, you'd want to know what I'm gonna choose so you could, you don't choose the same thing or so you have a chance. But we
So
going
starting
in.
off with the 21-man battle royal for the AEW national title. 21 men, including champion Ricochet. Ricochet versus 20 others. As of right now, according to Wikipedia and other wrestling pages, I have not seen anyone else declared for the match. So right now it looks like Ricochet is the only one announced, obviously because he's the champion, and 20 others will probably be announced either tonight on Dynamite or which will be after this episode of RPD. So as of right now, we are blind to who's in this match. For example, Eddie goes first on these. Eddie has chosen Darby Allin to win.
Interesting.
Ty, I'll let you go first on the second place here. Who do you think's winning this 21-man battle royal, walking out AEW national champion?
I thought about just going with the safe pick of Ricochet, and I thought maybe he could, still. It's a safe pick, but you never know. It's but I was trying to just think of, who would be a good baby face to take it from Ricochet at the moment. And as much as I don't like him, I think Jungle Jabroni is going to be the one to win the battle royal and end up with the championship. So that's my pick. Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Oh, Jack Perry.
Yeah, I can't stand. Even if he's a babyface now, I can't stand him.
I went with champion Ricochet just because I don't know who's going to be in this match. I don't want to. I can't. Right now, I'm a point ahead. I need to go with what my gut says. And right now, I can't put all my apples in a basket based on someone who either A, won't even be at the arena for a show or card or match. And Ricochet, I think, is doing some good stuff with the title and everything. And I think I don't know. I think he'll lose his title at a bigger event, different one. But yeah, I'm going with champion Ricochet for the safe side.
Because it is. It's a risk because of course, I don't even know if Jungle Jabroni's in the battle royal, and even
Right.
even Darby. It's like he's currently running a feud with I
Yeah.
forgot what they call themselves, but it's David Finlay,
Mhm.
Gabe Kidd, and Clark Connors. So
Yeah.
him and he's like teaming up with Orange Cassidy. So they could like end up announcing a match tonight.
I could.
Yeah, because I was like, if there's any more matches, I figure it'd have something to do with that feud, whether they have a tag team match or a one-on-one between them. But
Which,
I'm
by the
excited.
way, any matches added onto the pay-per-view, I'd say after this show ends, probably around like 9 p.m. Anything added after that, we'll have to vote on when we
Yeah.
can. But some of those matches that may get announced tonight may not be on the docket here to pick from. But if they're added in time, we will vote for them.
Mhm.
So you got Jack Perry, I got Ricochet, and Eddie Wade has Darby Allin.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, I think the champion himself and the other two guys, Perry and Allen, I think they're all kind of solid picks.
Hmm.
I think they're all solid picks. I really wanted to pick, out of 20 different AEW wrestlers I could see winning, but me
Yeah.
personally, I just don't want to risk the biscuit. I'm not here to risk it. Now, the next one we'll go to, and this is in no particular order of the show, but the AEW Texas Death Match, AEW title match, last chance match for Hangman Page. We saw this happening a number of years ago with Cody Rhodes, where he couldn't challenge for the world title in AEW ever again, and that's where I think I think that's the same stipulation here for Hangman. So,
Yes.
going with Eddie Wade's pick, he chose Hangman Page.
Wow.
Me going second here, I chose Hangman Page. Because I honestly, long story short, you can't back someone into that corner. And okay, even if he does lose and doesn't get a shot ever again, you mean to tell me he's gonna stick with you guys?
Hmm.
If I was him, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm risking my world. If I don't get to go for a world title ever again, then I can just quit afterwards and go somewhere else. But there's no way they're gonna back me to that impossible to get out of Cody Rhodes situation, as I call it. He's not gonna. I mean, if he does and he never gets challenged for the AEW title ever again, no, like I don't see that happen. That's basically putting him in a corner, and I really hate when wrestlers like get themselves in situations like that. Like,
Yeah.
why would you risk it that far?
Right. That was a bit weird. Like he said that. Like it's not like MJF came at him and was like, "This is your last chance. I'm only accepting this match if you agree. If you lose, then you can't compete for the title again." It's like out of nowhere, Hangman, during their promo was just like, if I lose, I will never challenge for the title again. And I remember first seeing that, I was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know why he had to do that, uh, but my pick, my super pick
Ooh.
is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. With all this, with you two choosing the other side and my super pick being this, it could all come down. It's all going to come down to the main event, or could come down all
Yes,
to the main
sir. That
event.
main event's gonna have a lot riding on it.
And the reason I chose MJF is, it is hard for me to see, Hangman not competing for the title anymore. But he had, such a great first reign. And the second one was like his redemption story. And, he beat John Moxley and had a great run.
Right.
I'm not saying that he couldn't have a better reign, but I just sense that, his last reign and his last win, or him winning the title, was like huge. And I just uh and this is the type of thing where, in wrestling, years can go by, and they could uh set up a story to where Hangman tries to get back to the world title, and he's like, but he has to answer to MJF, like, whatever that looks like. He has to go to MJF. It's like, oh, if I beat you again, then I still got the title. But I think, and also I just think this is gonna be one of MJF's like bigger wins, and he's gonna, whether he cheats or not, he's, just like I think it was 2023, if not then it was 2024, when he faced Bryan Danielson in the 60-minute Iron Man match. After that, he was just, he was talking his shit, talking about he's the best wrestler in the world, about how he beat Bryan Danielson in the Iron Man match. I think he's gonna go on, and this is the part of the reign where he's gonna just spew off and just be like, I beat the Hangman, the Cowboy, in a Texas death match, and he's just gonna, that's gonna be one of the things he's just gonna be spewing for months. No matter if he gets a legit win or not, because that's what Max does. And so, uh, and I think this title reign somehow, maybe it won't be as long, but they're gonna try to outdo the first one for MJF. So yeah, that's what I
So
think.
so I'll go on record and say, like, I can see Hangman beating MJF, but
Hmm.
I could see for some reason Hangman not walking out as champion. Someone else somehow. I don't
Yeah.
know. Someone out there's got a contract or something that they can cash in, or title match. I'm
Hmm.
not really caught up on AEW like that, but if there's anyone with cash in type of opportunity, you would know about it, right?
Yeah, kind of, it's weird. It's like I keep up with AEW now, but because, and this kind of has happened in the past couple years, because of WrestleMania season. It's like, you know how it is. It's like I be all in on WWE because it's WrestleMania season, and so I'm not like, I won't say I'm watching week to week, but I definitely, keep up just to see what's going on with my favorites.
So, do
And
you know of anyone in AEW right now who holds like a Money in the Bank contract type of cash in opportunity,
mm, uh
or won a tournament for a title shot?
yeah,
Maybe
because
someone
I
else
remember,
in your favor.
I remember that's I don't think so. I don't think there's anything like that right now, because I feel like I would have
No
noticed it.
rings that can be cashed in or nothing.
No, because I
Okay.
remember uh that's a good point, because that's what happened last year. I
Hmm.
think it was at Revolution where Adam Copeland, or Edge. I can't believe I just said that. Edge went against Mox when he was champion, and uh Christian Cage. You totally forgot that he had
Yeah.
the cash in,
Hmm.
the casino gauntlet. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking
contract.
that too. Yeah. That's the
And
one.
and then it popped up out of nowhere, and he came in, and so that's a good point to make, and
Well,
to
the
make.
reason I ask is because I don't know how, but I could see Hangman beating MJF in this match, and then in a short single squash match after he's been beating someone who's maybe got a favor owed to him, or someone who has a rematch coming. So
Yeah.
I could see something happening where Hangman don't walk out champion, but Hangman to lose this match and never get another world title match, like, I don't know. Once you're back in that corner, like, okay, I remember when Brock fought Roman, I was like, okay, they're saying the last time ever.
Yeah.
Well, what if I'm Brock Lesnar and I win Money in the Bank that year, and Roman's got both titles? You
Hmm.
mean to tell me that last time ever bullcrap, I can't cash in my contract, which is wrestling logic, wink wink, contractually, I am able to cash in on the champion. That's Roman.
Hmm.
So even when last time evers happened in WWE and stuff, like, I always think of the possibility of, what if they win the King of the Ring, or Elimination Chamber like this year, or Rumble, or Money Bank, something, and it leads them back to that. We were never meant to meet again. But I don't know, Hank, if you can do that to Hangman situation. Oh, well, you can never get a world title match. But
Yeah,
what happens if he wins something like that?
because they could have gone with as long as MJF holds the title, you can't get another shot. But they didn't do that. They were like
No.
none at all. And so,
Yeah,
but
like none at all.
it's tough for me to. This is
Crazy.
Texas death. This is Texas death, where you win by knockout or submission or pass out or whatever.
Which
it's hard for
I
me,
will say,
it's hard for me to say MJF being able to make Hangman pass out or submit or get or knock him out. Like I still can't. I just can't see it. But I'm taking the risk.
well, my wild card is also at play in this match. I said that both will bleed in the AEW World Title match.
I certainly hope so. I think that was
Both men will be opened up. Both men will bleed. That mat will be splattered, covered in red. Packs.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna happen.
This type of match, that's what you want, especially since it's AEW. Like I remember, watching the Hell in a Cell match with CM Punk and Drew, where there was a lot of blood in that. But I remember that was my prediction for that match was blood will be drawn. And the reason I was saying was like, well, if like with this feud and everything, and the Hell in a Cell match, I was like, if blood's not drawn, then it's kind of like, what kind of Hell in a Cell match is that? So,
well, I was gonna say that there will be blood drawn, but I figured you guys might respect the wild card more if I was more specific.
Yeah.
If I say blood will be drawn on the card, it's like, well, no shit, Sherlock. You have like 9-10 matches where that to happen. But I thought, Texas Death Match, there has to be blood. I could be wrong. There can only be one man busted open, but I think with packs and barbed wire, whatever else you can get their hands on, both men are going to be busted open. That match going to be just bloody and everything. So that's my wild. So for this match, your super pick is MJF. Me and Eddie both have chose Hangman Page, and my wild on this match is both men will bleed in the world title match.
Mm-hmm. A lot
Moving
riding on the main event.
What's up?
A lot riding on the main event.
Yeah, I know. I like those main events where it's like, oh god, like what's gonna happen? I love that stuff. And who knows where we'll be at point-wise by this time.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Next up is the AEW Tag Team titles. The champions, FTR, they defend against the Young Bucks. Eddie Wade here has chosen Team FTR. I went last time, I think. Ty, who you got? FTR the champs or the Young Bucks the champs?
This is one of the tougher ones because it's with these
Quick
two.
question before you get started. Quick question: is Young Bucks good guys now?
Yeah, they're
really.
That's what. Listen, I still don't like them. I still don't like them. Like even they made the switch back to the original Young Bucks, but yeah, for sure. Like FTR are definitely the heels and yeah.
You go through all that stuff with them, and you want to tell me like, hey, now they're good guys. Like,
nah, because for real, they were assholes. They were like asshole bosses, and just we're the EVPs and all that, and then they got the ass beat, or then came back as the OG Young Bucks. This one is tough though, because this match is literally. We've seen it so many times and they go back and forth. This is literally like what the Usos and the New Day used to be back in the day. It's like two of the best tag teams, going trading wins back and forth, and it all depends on what day.
I only ask you questions if I don't know the answer.
Yeah.
I know you'll be honest. How long has the FTR been tag team champions? Like guesstimation.
Oh, it has to be
Like you say, 2 months plus.
Definitely, yeah, 2 months plus. If I
Okay.
take a guess, at 4 or 5 months. I literally just for some reason can't remember when they won, but I know that uh it was one of the bigger pay-per-views, I believe. But yeah, definitely like 4 to 5 months or so. So all
Okay.
that, I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna go FTR as well. Like, I just think they're gonna retain this one and yeah. I almost changed my mind, but I'm going FTR with Stokely.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna go out of the safe zone here. I'm gonna go with Young Bucks.
All right. Good. I like us all having different choices. Wait, did we all wait, we've done what, 3 matches now?
This match would be in the third, yes.
Yeah, and we all
And there's at
we
least
don't
a one vote difference in each match.
yeah, for sure. And we
Hmm.
haven't all had unanimous votes
There's
so
no
far.
ties yet. Nope. Well, let's see if we can change that up here in the AEW Continental Title match. John Moxley, the champion, versus and what's his name? You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I
Konosuke Takeshita.
help me speak it. What?
Konosuke Takeshita. You
Say
call
that
him
last name.
Takeshita.
Te-
It's kind of
Tek-
spelled like the way it's spelled is like kind of like
Shida? Takeshita?
uh yeah, literally it's spelled like that because I remember MJF made that fucking joke, before, but it's literally spelled like that.
How do you
But
say that last name? How do you say that?
Takeshita.
Technet? Tech? What?
Takeshita.
Takeshna? Okay. So
Yeah.
John Moxley defends against Takeshna. There we go.
Takeshita.
And I always want to say his name right, I respect. But Eddie Wade has John Moxley, the champion, retaining. Me going second here, I also got John Moxley. I don't think Moxley's held the title that long. I don't think he's gonna lose it, but I do. And even though I can't pronounce Japanese wrestlers' names worth of crap, this takes
Takeshita.
Takeshna, believe it or not, he's one of my favorite AEW guys there is. He is.
Yeah. Yeah.
No disrespect to me not being able to pronounce their names. It's no disrespect. It's just not. So I don't watch that wrestling, the Japanese wrestling enough to really understand how to say their names a lot and all that. Now I do watch enough WWE where if they were in WWE, I know them a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
But just because I can't pronounce the guy's name, believe it or not, he's one of my favorites. But
Yeah.
me and Eddie both are going with Moxley, the champion. Who do you got next? Like I said, I don't think it's too early for him to lose it.
I agree, but I think they're gonna shock us and have Takeshita win.
Think so?
I think yeah. I just think like I said, I haven't like kept up as much as I'd like to, but with what they've been doing and building the Don Callis family, I sense they're gonna want a lot of gold on all of them. And Takeshita is gonna be one of the guys who's he's of course, one of the main guys on Don Callis family, if not the main guy. And I think they're gonna put a title on him and also this match has a no time limit draw to so there's no time limit, so it's like there must be a winner, and I think Takeshita is gonna take the W.
Okay. So you got. Okay.
For the Don Callis.
So you got
Can't
Takeshita.
stand on Don Callis. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel bad for like Tony Schiavone and Excalibur and them. It's like they got to get all these Japanese names right too, and even the guys from uh the luchadors and all. Like they got to get all the names right, and they got to pronounce it. But,
By the way, I do respect you keeping tradition in this part of the supercard alive with the one difference voting in that match.
yeah.
So far, every match has at least one difference or something riding on it.
hmm
The next match is just a singles match. It seems on Andrade versus Bandito. Wade has picked Bandito. I have picked Bandito. Who do you got, Ty?
I'm going Andrade, man. Like I just, he's new member of Don Callis family. I just think it's gonna be it could be a big night for Don Callis family and everything. So, and he's part of that. I also think this match, like those AEW fans, that this could be the one that steals the show as far as a match
Really?
goes.
You
Like
think that? You think so?
yeah, it's like Andrade, of course, we all know about him and he's really good, but him being in there with Bandito, like when Bandito's just been killing it the past couple years, and with him having his ROH title reign, even after that ending, like he's just like when it comes to AEW, he's like very over, and especially like, and it's for his in-ring work. So I think like this could uh I could be wrong, but this could be one of the matches that we remember just for the match itself.
Well, this match is now also added to the list matches, which is all of them so far, with one match difference, keeping the tradition alive. And I'm just dying to see where it ties.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't gonna stop here because the next match is Brody King versus Swerve Strickland. Eddie Wade picks Brody King. I pick Swerve Strickland. Ty, who do you have?
Whose house?
Mhm.
Everybody knows, how much I glaze Swerve, and like only person I glaze more than Swerve on this show is Sam. But but I also just think the story itself right now is set up for Swerve to take the W. Like he's like, with the new theme song, he came back kind of as a baby face and everything, but now he's really in that heel role to where he's trying to prove uh, that he's the most dangerous man in AEW, and I think he's going to do that, and my wild card, because it kind of has. I, I'm just going to say on the show, Kenny Omega will return because
Okay.
I assume he's going to return during this match, but I just going to leave it open to whatever he does because Swerve took him out a few weeks ago, and this could set up the next feud. And my other super card, I was not super card, wild card.
I got Kenny Omega returns.
Yeah, and
That's cool.
my other wild card I was considering was that Swerve would use the chain, or he'd bring it out at some point. But I think I'm gonna go. I feel like Kenny's gonna come back for his revenge.
Okay. So the next match. Oh, so hold on. So you said Swerve, right?
Yes.
Okay. The next match is AEW Women's Title. I might need your help pronouncing this name. And I love it. How do you say her name? Takia?
It's Tekla.
Tekla?
Yeah, like I get the H is silent apparently.
Okay. Tekla, the champion, versus Chris Statlander. And Eddie and I both have picked how do you say her name?
Tekla.
Tekla. My bad.
Yeah.
But me and Eddie both have picked Tekla. Who do you got? Sounds like a cool badass like Tekken video game.
I'm gonna break the streak. I'm going Tekla as
Really?
well. Yeah, it's
Are you sure?
she beat Chris Statlander, and it kind of shocked me because I think it was on a Dynamite, but it just shocked me because uh the past few months or half a year or so, I have sensed that they were going to do something big with Tekla just because of how what they've been doing as of late. I just didn't think she'd take the title off of Chris because Chris is just she's literally like the spoiler. Like she's the one who beat ended Jade Cargill's reign. And back in the day when she was undefeated as TBS champ, she's the one who beat Tony Storm when nobody thought she would, and ended her Tony Storm's second reign. And she's always just been that person. So to see someone just beat her like that, it was shocking. But uh, I just think yeah, she's just gonna retain and keep going. Tekla's okay with me. I feel like I like her in ring work a lot more than I do her promos and like I don't know. I just don't think she's like a great champion yet. This could like lead up, help her build to that. But
So you got Takwa.
yeah, yeah.
All right. So we all three got Takwa on this one. The next match is Tony Storm versus Marina
Shafir.
Shafir.
Yep.
Me and Eddie both have voted for Tony Storm. Who do you have?
I think they're gonna shock us and have Marina Shafir win.
Really?
Yeah, I was about to go with Tony Storm, but
So you're saying
I feel
safer?
like yeah, and I feel like Yuta's probably gonna be there and maybe help her with the win. I feel like that's probably gonna happen. That's the only way I can kind of see it going. That well, let me not say that, but I think Marina kind of needs this. Like I'm glad she's having a career of her own. Like she was
yeah.
kind of she was just kind of like the one that nobody could touch in the Death Riders because she was a woman or whatever, and she'd beat people up and she could hang in there with men. And plus, I'm a big fan of Marina Shafir. Remember, I was telling you guys like a month ago or something about DeFi. Yeah, the local promotion.
Yeah, I was actually pretty impressed by him.
Yeah, well, she's the current DeFi Women's World Champion, and I've seen her a few times. Yeah, I've seen her a few times at shows, and I just she's legit, man. Like she reminds me of uh almost seems like she's what Shayna Baszler should have been in WWE.
Get right.
Well, Shayna Baszler should have stayed in WWE because early on NXT Shayna Baszler, and even when she first came on the main roster, man, I remember she just had this aura about her, like she wasn't the one to fuck with, and she would beat anybody's ass. Not, and it's not necessarily the same now with
The
that.
two I hate they got rid of was Mandy Rose
Mhm.
and I forgot her name. My bad. Mandy
That's why
Rose
she-
and there was
that's why she
someone
like
else.
that. Who was she? Was she on the main roster?
I think she
Or
was
not?
at one point. But I don't know if I remember it, I'll tell you.
So another differing pick. Yeah, I got.
So we have one more match,
Mhm.
and it is the AEW Trios titles. Don Callis family versus Jet Speed and Mystico.
Mhm.
Me and Eddie Wade have both voted for the DC family. Who do you
I'm
got?
also going with Don Callis family. Like I said
Okay.
before, seems like they're almost building the Don Callis family as the new I guess where the Death Riders were about a year ago, where they were just sitting there taking everything over, you couldn't stop them and all of that. And now I think Don Callis family's in that position, and even though I can't stand Don Callis, like he has assembled a group of elite wrestlers who are just, I feel like, are going to be running, AEW for a while now, and they're going to be pushed as that heel faction that runs everything. And yeah, because I feel like this is a long time coming for this because, I always, Don Callis family has had success before, but, it was usually on the mid card scene where they dominate. And now they're all main eventers, or majority of them are main eventers now. And I think they're going to dominate the main event scene.
So, out of 9 matches, I believe, there are only 2 matches that are voted equally. All 3 of us are the same pick. Only 2 matches with the same picks for each people. Other than that, 7 of these matches are at least one difference here or there.
Yeah, well, what that means is whoever wins, it more than likely will be definitive. Like, it's not gonna I feel like, well, I guess it depends. It depends on, how it goes. But, I feel like with the differing matches, whoever wins is gonna have a nice substantial lead, and that makes it exciting.
There's going to be a bunch of point changes somewhere on this card.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, if you look at the numbers, they're going to be like moving up and down on each other.
I hope it does come down to the main event, to where it's like oh, I have to get my super pick to win. You have to get your wild to win, or or Eddie, or your guys' pick has to go through for one of you to win.
Well, it's just like the theme song by Johnny Hallahan for the Supercard 39 Things Go is a winners take all, and that's what we're looking for right now. Winners take all in the WrestleMania, and they're in a WrestleMania Supercard, which will be our Supercard 40, our big one. A big Supercard, and whoever goes into that Supercard, defending that title. So whoever wins the title here is defending it in, what, a month and a half, maybe 40-something days, 39-something days?
Yeah, it's about 40 or less, one of those two.
40 or less,
I like that. Yeah, but
not to mention, too, that there is a Supercard riding on this, and 3 wilds.
Yes, and I'm just like Solo's theme song. I'm here to take it all. Eddie Wade, if you're watching this, I'm gonna take your title away from you this weekend. Austin, if you're watching this, when the time is right, I'm gonna take your title away from you and remain undefeated at WrestleMania, like The Undertaker.
Okay. So let's talk a little strategy here while we have a little time.
Yeah.
If in order to get that title off Eddie Wade, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I need. Okay. So if we get that title off Eddie Wade, and I do become champ, if you cash in, you get a one-on-one match. Now when you cash in your opportunity, that's just for the one-on-one shot, right? So you still got wild and supers, right?
Yes. It's just a guaranteed one-on-one title match for whoever wins it.
If I win, and you cash in on me, I won't use my 1 point advantage on you. But if you win, well, if you win,
then there goes your plan. The plan is just done. Like, that's just... But I want to use this contract to become double champ. So I guess we'll have to see where things go. My mind may change, but that would be interesting. Like, we'll say you or Eddie win. It's like, taking Like it'd be you and Austin can't compete at Mania, or Eddie and Austin can't compete at Mania because I'm
Here's a
taking
question.
the one-on-one.
I don't know if it works this way, but if you have a one-on-one contract, and let's say you want to use it at WrestleMania, if you win the title here and you become champion and then you use that, does that mean you kick your opponent? Because there's no way, there's no super card in time for us to pick who you would face you.
Well, what do you mean? Like there's no, what you mean?
Like if you win the title right here and you have a one-on-one match contract and you're the champion and you use your one-on-one match,
Yeah.
how does that work out with no supercards in between here and Mania
Well,
to figure out a
I
winner?
can
Does that
only
mean you pick your opponent?
no, I'd only the one-on-one thing is like I believe it's for, like, if I wanted to become double champ and I had the title and the
Yeah.
contract, I'd have to cash it in on a ring super card for the ring. So like so
But you
there'd
can't
be
cash in on a match where you're already the champ.
well yeah, that's why it'd be on for the ring.
Like if you win the title here
Yeah.
and then you have a one-on-one match and you say I'm cashing it in, who do you face?
Whoever the champ is.
But I'm saying if you win the title on the supercard that we're on now,
Hmm.
and then you cash in for WrestleMania on a one-on-one match, how does that work?
I don't think I could. I can't cash in just because you know the way, if one of you won, then I'd have to. That's how I get a one-on-one match, because otherwise it's just I'd have to wait for another super guy because I'm already the champ. So there's.
I would say worst case scenario, it'd only be fair that in that case you'd face the guy that you took the title off of. And if it just so happens to be Eddie Wade here, and you chose a one-on-one match, then I would have to accept that Eddie Wade is over me. He is the current champ. So I do believe in being fair.
Yeah.
But okay. We got wilds and supers and everything riding on
I was
that.
about to say, did we say Eddie's wild?
Oh, Eddie, yeah. Eddie's wild is we will see a return. Someone will return.
Okay.
It could be
Okay.
Adam, it could be anybody. But help me with the guidelines here, because I want to agree on it with you. When he says return, what is a return to you? I understand coming back from an injury. I understand coming back from like Edges where he's doing a movie. But
I think that all that kind of.
do you count someone sitting like on the bench warmers right now who's not had a match in like maybe 3 weeks? Does that count as a return? You what? I can't hear you. No. Can you hear me? You can hear me, yes or no? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It must have been my headphones or something. So what'd you just
No,
ask?
I was asking what's a return to you. If I could see someone like Edge or someone coming and returning being counted, or someone from an injury. You what?
I think both. Yeah, both of those qualify. I'd
Okay.
say.
But
And
would you qualify someone who's been on the like bench warmers, not hurt or something, just not being used and coming back into a battle royal? Like holy shit, we ain't seen him in 3 months, but here he's back. Is that sound as a return as well?
hmm, uh,
Or are we talking like a legit return? Is he talking about a legit return? Like Adam coming back or Christian if
Yeah,
he's out? I
I think
don't
it needs to
know.
be significant. Like, it can't be.
Kenny Omega even, like you said. Where's
Yeah,
Kenny
it needs to
Omega?
be.
He's out filming a movie, I think. So him coming back would be legit.
Yeah, it'd have to be one of those. It can't just be, oh, we haven't, like you said, a bench warmer in the battle royal coming down in the ring that we haven't, seen be used for a minute.
Right.
That's not necessarily a return. Like, that's just, oh,
There's a
we need
difference between getting
some.
used for the first time forever and coming back from doing something or being out from injury or something.
Yeah, so it'd have to be something big like that to where, and we'll know because like the announcers would be like, oh, it's the return of so and so, and so
Hmm.
they'll likely say it, but. Um, once we start, we'll determine how it goes because you're right, it could end up being that.
And the winner of this, whoever walks out champion, will go to WrestleMania Supercard and defend the RPD title.
That's
So
crazy.
if me or Tyreek win, that means no rest for the weary, as we will literally defend it maybe 40, 40 less days from now. If Eddie Wade wins, back to defending at WrestleMania. Uh, I'll ask you straight up. I'm the interviewer here, buddy, so I'll ask you the hard hitting questions.
Mhm.
When it comes to your call your shot contract, what is your mindset while holding it? Do you have a set plan that you can share with us and the RPD audience? Do you have something that you can, I don't know, maybe give us a heads up on? What's up?
Yeah, like my overall goal is to win the championship right here, right now, hold both, successfully defend my title at WrestleMania, and you know the my mind might change, but right now, whatever the first super card is for the ring after Mania, I'm a cash in and be one,
Backlash.
yeah, and have a one-on-one match for that championship to attempt to become undisputed. Because I could cash it. That would suck if I cashed in and just lost.
Now Eddie Wade has been champion, and I don't know if you know off your dome piece, like I don't. But how long do you reckon, or do you believe at least, that Eddie's been champion?
Oh, he wanted at
Even a time
uh,
frame's good.
uh well he wanted December, middle of December, because he wanted on a John Cena's retirement match.
Really? Okay, okay.
So he's been since December, and it's been
So mid December.
months,
So January, February,
mid
mid
March
mid March. So
or
mid March plus mid December. That's about, I think,
3 months.
yeah, about 3 months right there of champion being champion. So don't crap on Eddie's championship ring by any means necessary. And also, you can't forget about the dark horse, Austin Cochran, because he has been ring general champion. And I don't even know if you know that stat, but do
Yeah.
you know how long?
Oh no, no, I don't.
It's been
To
a
be honest,
long while, and he ain't even tempted
I can
cashing
find.
it in.
I remember I sent in the chat the updated history for the belts, and I was still trying to figure out like because there is a little. I have to like look up in the chat, and I'm gonna scroll through Facebook to find this out. But there it's the time window between like around when Jesse was leaving, and we kind of took a little bit of a break, and I'm like there, and
Yeah,
then I can figure out, okay, well, when was the ring vacant, when who won it where, and but once I do, that then but he's been you know ring general for a long time because he hasn't been
yeah.
here to cash it in.
And he's not even attempted to cash in on the champ or anything.
Yeah.
And the ring general and his Brock Lesnar type schedule, as we call it. Uh, I don't know, cause like even if someone doesn't walk away champion here, when they do walk out that ring general champion eventually, that's gonna be a pretty big win too.
Hmm.
Because we're gonna have to find out how long that reign has been. Because I know if you ask me, it's been at least 8 months. I would have to say 8 months. It feels like it's been a year.
Yeah, but if if it's not eight, if it's not like 8 months, then it will be there because of course, the next ring defense is Backlash.
Yeah, and it's got to be over the half year mark. Obviously, I'm thinking 7 or 8 months.
Yeah, you got to be around, man, to cash it in.
So whoever walks out of this and Mania champion, there's still an opportunity there for someone to dethrone the ring general champion, Austin Cochran.
We almost did it. We technically, we tied
We
and
were
we
in
beat,
cahoots. We were in cahoots. We're trying to get one of us that have that ring on them.
and we were both too good. Couldn't beat each other.
Didn't
We did.
isn't that where we tied and Austin won by? Yeah,
Yeah, it's like we both technically beat the champion because we got more points than him, but we just tied and it's championship
you
advantage.
gotta love the good old champion's advantage because as much as you're like, dang it, it screwed me. There's
Yeah,
times where it helps you and you're like, it saved me. Like just knowing that you can still win by losing, that's pretty cool.
I'm trying to make wait, has Eddie hasn't really defended the title since then, right? Because we had the 1 point advantage super card, and then this past Royal Rumble was for the ring. So this is his first like title defense, I think. But I'm like it's this is where Eddie Wade loses like he did his first reign. I remember like all the title reigns like uh except for you. I don't think you lost your you might no, I don't think you lost the championship with your reign on the first defense. I don't think you
Well,
lost it on the first, but I know Eddie Wade his first title reign, he lost it on the first defense. Austin lost his on his first title reign on the first defense and
according to RPD history, uh, the last time it looked like the title was defended was November 1st. Supercard 37 Saturday night main event. After that was our super our special supercard that John Cena last match won. I forget what that was for. No, that was for the title too.
that's where Eddie won.
Yeah. So
That was the last.
that
Yeah, that was
yeah.
the last.
So the John Cena episode, it looks like the last one that it was defended at because we had the side card TNA Genesis 2026 1 point advantage, that's where I won the 1 point advantage.
Yep.
Then we had the Royal Rumble Saturday Night Main Event Super Card 39. Um, and then here we are now on Super Card 40. So Elimination Chambers passed, and we're on AEW Revolution. So this is the first time the title's been defended since mid December.
I'm
So the champions had very good amount of time
gonna
to
try to
rest up.
win the sixth. If I win, this is my sixth reign, just like Trish Stratus. I think she held six women's championships.
Hmm.
But we were ready to go out. Any final thoughts?
I was trying to think of the other half of the deal to make. I can't think.
Trying to, you sitting here trying to politic your way to that championship, like, hey, if you just lose this match and we do that, we can work together, like we could both be champs.
Okay, so in my head, what I'm thinking is if you win the title and you do cash in your one-on-one match, and you just so get to choose your opponent and make it me, and we have a one-on-one title match, I promise not to use the 1 point advantage on you. That was the deal. If you somehow win the title here, and you give me my one-on-one shot with you, I won't use the 1 point advantage.
So that the way
The Brotherhood is not involved in the WrestleMania Supercard as far as I'm concerned.
well, you just want a regular match with me, like that's what I be getting. The way I do it is, you should have let off with like, I'll help you win the title, and
How can
then
I help? How can I help?
That's true.
I don't know how to help from this point.
You could self-sabotage yourself to make sure you don't
How?
win. Just
How?
be like, I'm putting my super card on
To be fair, I don't know much AEW like you do. So for all you're thinking, for all I know, you're over there thinking when I say Young Bucks, you're in your head thinking, what an idiot. They're not winning. Or maybe you look at me picking Swerve and no, we would pick Swerve. Or maybe you see me picking Moxley and you're like, are you crazy? Like, I don't know what you're thinking in your head over there.
that. Listen,
I could be making some bad picks here. I'm going with my gut on it. I'm going with what I feel.
that's why. Listen, it's all. This is the super cards, and the titles. The people who hold the titles. It really just shows, how Well, there is strategy with it, but it shows how much of a fan you are. Because it's like you have to like study the storylines and really predict and try to like okay, because with wrestling, even if you think it's one sided, it still can be a toss up to where they just shock you like that. So me keeping up with all the companies and seeing where everybody is and doing all
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
makes me a 5-time prophecy champion.
So see, here's where my head was going with the deal. You have a benefit right now with that one-on-one match. If I win this title, you can face me one-on-one for the title. And if I win, I won't use my 1 point advantage on you in return. But if you win and you just cash in your one-on-one match at Mania and just so happen to pick yours truly, then we could have a Brotherhood free WrestleMania Supercard. Really give it to the Brotherhood. And if you did pick me, I would not use the 1 point advantage over you.
You you could you really want the boyhood dream to come true and like, Mania, oh my god. Even winning it now, that'd be crazy because you'd be walking into Mania as champ. Like I want, it's like you're down to
That's
desperate
true. That's
measures.
true. Yeah, that's
You're
true. I
down
could
to
walk into Mania
desperate
champion
measures.
and be like, Ty, I offered you the choice, and you might even go into Mania and say, I'm taking you on, Joe. And I might be like, well, I'm cashing in that 1 point advantage now, and that might be what saves me.
Yeah, I bet. Well, you
But
did.
things could be different. Things could be different.
Well, you did. You
And
did beat.
maybe I spent too much time behind the scenes of TSW uh and maybe I've made a habit of doing this now, but there's always a deal to be made.
Time will tell what future deals will be made. I mean, maybe I'll become that champ. When I win, it's like be like, hey, I'll give you this if you self sabotage and choose all the wrong picks and everything. Or who knows though. I do think once I win or whenever I win the belt again, like
If you ever win the title again.
I guess, but hopefully
Well, yeah, I mean, we're
this
talking about me,
weekend.
Tyreek. Yeah, but all right.
If I
Get the fuck
do,
out of here.
I want to do something like different to where this is a special title ring. Not and
Bro, you said different, and that's what I'm pitching to you. How many times has the call your shot contract? When is the last time that that the RPD champion just so happened to use their opportunity for a one-on-one title defense.
I mean, there's only been 2 call your shot winners, so I guess never. But it's like, maybe you could do that if you win the call your shot contract this year, at next year's maybe. But this year, if things go my way, I'll be undisputed champ in the next couple months here, hopefully.
You have a chance to be champion now.
Yeah.
And
Well,
have
that was
have an opponent who will not cash in their 1-point advantage on you.
well, yeah.
But if we leave this table and this theoretical contract is not signed, then if I get the chance to cash in on you with my 1-point advantage, just know that I did give you a way out. And maybe it would have worked out in your favor if you would have just taken a second longer to think it all through.
I hate to say it, but that would be the fact that you beat me and Eddie for the 1 point advantage, and that if I win this weekend, and then the deal doesn't happen, and then you come in with the 1 point advantage and win the whole thing, that would be a boyhood dream moment. But it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man. Like, check the stats. Like, I haven't been doing well as of late. Well, we tied the last supercar, so I've been doing okay, but I'm ready to hold that.
And maybe that's a sign. You and me both tied, and none of us became a champion. And it leads all down to this: which one of us can take the title from Eddie? But I was just proposing a deal because you can promise me a one-on-one match in return and against you for the title, but you know that I'm basically signing my a pause clause, as I call it, on my
Mhm.
1-point advantage. I can't use it on you, and that's gotta be kind of comforting too, to know that this person could have held on to it and cashed in on me now, but he has to own his word. So now that I beat Eddie for the title, maybe I want to get Joe a one-on-one match, keep the Brotherhood out of this super card. But deals are like buttholes. We all got a good one here and there. But no, I'm going into this with 1-point advantage, 3 wilds, 1 super, 2 matches I think are agreed upon. The other 7 are different in some certain way of voting, one person or another. If there's any other matches that come out by the time in time for us to get voted on, then we'll vote for them. Yeah, but
That's
good
pretty much.
luck.
Yep, that's pretty much been it. Tune in this Saturday to see the results of our Supercard 39 and see who will be walking in to WrestleMania as your Ring Post Daily Prophecy champion. He has been Joey Hudson with his 1 point advantage. Austin Cochran is not here right now, but he has the ring. Eddie Wade has the RPD Prophecy champion and walking around with it with the Brotherhood, bringing disgrace to it.
It does feel like WrestleMania season though, because like now we all got these
Yep. And
these deals in our hands. We all got these plays in our hands, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
call your shot contracts, all of this going into WrestleMania.
I'm over here trying to make deals and rig the WrestleMania card, trying to buy my way in one way or another, brother.
But we have been the Ring Post Daily Podcast, and of course, as always, happy wrestling.